The president met with Ukraine's President Zelenskyy at the Pope's funeral, and he's now striking a different tone about Vladimir Putin. Our senior political correspondent, Rachel Scott, is at the White House with those details for us. Good morning, Rachel.
Robin, good morning to you. And you're right, this is a change in tone from President Trump. Just months ago, he was criticizing Ukrainian President Zelenskyy after that blow up in the Oval Office. Now those two leaders meeting on one-on-one as the president calls out Russia.
Overnight, President Trump arriving in Washington after that one-on-one meeting with President Zelenskyy in Rome, now setting a deadline for Russia and Ukraine to negotiate a peace deal.
What is the actual date? What is the timeline?
2 weeks or less, and if it's a little more at the time, I say, but, you know, they're losing a lot of people.
The president questioning whether Vladimir Putin even wants peace after Russia launched its deadliest attack on Kyiv in months. The president saying there's no reason for Putin to be shooting missiles into civilian areas, cities, and towns over the last few days. It makes me think that maybe he doesn't want to stop the war, he's just tapping me along. Those words coming just hours after Trump met privately with Zelenskyy, a conversation requested by the president himself in St. Peter's Basilica on the sidelines for the funeral for Pope Francis. Both the White House and Zelenskyy calling the meeting productive, with the Ukrainian president calling it a very symbolic meeting that has the potential to become historic if we achieve joint results. And it's a far cry from their last meeting in the Oval Office in February.
No, you've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
President Trump has been accused of favoring Russia in the ceasefire negotiations, pushing a deal that would prohibit NATO membership for Ukraine, force them to surrender all territory Russia seized in its 2022 invasion.
And President Trump has pressured Zelenskyy to accept that deal. He's also threatening possibly new sanctions on Russia if these peace negotiations ultimately fail. And it is notable that's the second rebuke of President Putin in just a matter of days, Michael.
Yeah, we'll see how this all works out. Rachel, thank you so much for that.